What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm Cody Abney, and this is Cody Abney Outdoors, and today we're going to be going over the 3 rigs that you guys need to know as a catfisherman, and we're going to be going over how to tie a 3-way rig. So let's get into this video. Alright guys, so if you've been watching our videos along, you know that we are finally back home. So we get to make 2 good videos down there that week. I probably could have had a couple more, but spend some time with the family and all that fun stuff. So we're going to be hitting the river real soon, so we're going to be tying up a couple new rigs that we do to use at the lake. I like to go with the simple and old-fashioned, but the very first rig that we use a lot of times, and that is the Carolina rig. We'll grab that right now. This is the old-fashioned, that's what I call it, right? So the old-fashioned is just a normal Carolina rig. I use mine with sinker slides. The sinker really goes right here at the top. Then I run it down to a little bead, down to, this is 30-pound monofilament big game, Berkeley big game, swivel, and then down to a good old, this is an 8/0 Mustang Demon Circle hook. So that's what we use most of the time for fishing the lakes. Now when we go to, and I use this rig in particular, the next one I use at the lake. Sorry about all the traffic, it's 5 o'clock because everybody started to get off. The next rig I use at the lake, but I really like to use it a whole lot more in the river. Alright guys, so the next rig that we use is a Santee Cooper rig. Now, you guys know that I fish out of a John boat, so we don't do a lot of dragging. But this rig is really good for dragging in the lake, and is good in the river when you've got current. The lake we fish on doesn't have a lot of current at all. It's basically like a water reservoir lake. So, this is the same setup up top, 20-pound test line, down to 80-pound leader line. Set your sinker down, and this brings your bait up out of the bottom, and it's got a little rattle in it to attract the fish. I like this a whole lot more. I catch a whole lot more flatheads off of it. Ooh, I'm glad I did this video because, boy, I want y'all to look at that. This rig has caught a lot of fish this fall. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a lot of frays all the way down through that line. So we'll be changing that out before next fishing trip, that's for sure. So we'll probably do that at the end of after this video. Get that changed out before I get very upset about losing my daggone fish. So let's go ahead and get into the next part of this video. Alright, so the next rig we're going to talk about is the 3-way rig. I don't use this a lot in the lake because it's just basically a way to get your lines more tangled up. Now in the river, it kind of helps. So we'll start out with one of these 3-way sinkers. So I just attach this on with the palmer knot to my main line. So tying a palmer knot, I take that line, pinch it, run it through, then tie an overhand knot, but not all the way through, coat it up top, bring it through, and then before you cinch it down, bring the swivel back through and close it down, bam. So step number 1, attach the swivel to the main line. Do not do that part, bad for your teeth. But next part, we're going to take one of these Eagle Claw circle hooks. It's just a little Eagle Claw circle hook. Now 6/0. I don't put a big hook on these 3-ways. I could put a bigger hook, but it's not. And we're going to attach it with the with the knotless snell. So the front of your hook, you're going to go through the front, run it down the back of the spine of the hook. So while you're doing that, you're going to hold that tight, wrap it about 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ow, that's sharp. 7, and we'll do 8 for good measures. Now with the rest of your line, take it, run it through the back to front. That way it kind of creates a trigger effect for when you get the hook in the mouth, when the fish gets the hook in the mouth. Oh, that was sharp hook. Sharp hook. So this is going to be off the side of this swivel right here. So you got the pieces laying right down, and then you got the side. So we're going to attach this also with the polymer knot, so you guys can see how to tie this again. And I got a lot of lever line here, but it'll be all right. So run that through, like we said, pinch it, run it through, overhand knot. Doing this a little bit faster now that I showed you guys. Then bring both of it this time, both lines through. All right, guys, and then cinch that knot down, bam, just like that. Now that right there, that was a little bit tough to get through. Now your last step but not least, we're going to use a 3-ounce sinker. This might not work the best, so that's why I only use 20-pound test line. So I can just cut it off and change it out and grab another piece of 20-pound test line and tie the sinker on. And it's also a way to save from getting hung up, because it's going to be on the bottom of your rig. So if it was to get hung up, you can break that off. We're just going to attach this with another polymer knot. I use the polymer knot a lot, as you guys can tell. I'm a very big fan of the polymer knot, and the polymer knot's very, very strong. So that's what I use, the polymer knot. Now, we're going to attach this to the bottom of the rig with none other than the polymer knot. The polymer knot, the polymer knot, the polymer knot. All right, guys, right there, bam, 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 and bam. Now, so this rig is just like this, your main line, bam, and this way you can get up out of the bait column a little bit. And I like this rig a whole lot for fishing the rivers, because we all know that hang-ups are going to come in the rivers, and it's going to happen. So it kind of saves you from losing a whole bunch of hooks and swivels if you run a smaller line to that sinker. So that's the 3-way rig. That's how you tie it. That's how I tie it. There is other ways to tie it. If you guys ever seen Muddy River catfishing, he ties it a whole different way without even using the swivel, and just using the main line to tie it. So head over there and check his out. That's also another great way to tie that rig, and he uses that rig a whole lot, and a very effective rig for him. So we'll put these rods up and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so those are the 3 main rigs that every catfisherman should know and will help you catch a lot of fish. Well, location is another key part, but those are the 3 rigs that will be good to use, and certain times and certain places those rigs work better. Like I said, the last 2, the Santee and the 3-way, will work a whole lot better in the river. But the Carolina rig, that's the go-to. You can use that river wherever you go. That's probably the #1 used rig for catfishing. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, guys. It's hot here lately, but we got the boat ready to go. We're ready to get back on the water. Rig's tied up. I got that one fixed, and we are ready to smoke some catfish now. Or I don't know, we might go after something else yet. We don't know yet. Bluegill are still hot right now, so we'll see what's going to come up next. But we're going to go ahead and get up out of here for today, guys. I want to go down there and thank you guys for watching. We're almost at 700 subscribers for this month. Go down there, hit this subscribe button, share this videos out, share all the videos out, check out the shorts that we started posting, and follow us on TikTok as well. And also go down there and check out W Energy for all your energy drink needs. Help you save some money on that too at the promotion if you use the promotional code down there. So we're gonna, as of now, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, live life to the fullest, and we are gone.